Hey guys, it's TrueVNT again, and we're here with the review of the Infinix Hot 6X. Okay, let's remove the plastics from the phone. Firstly, we can see the back of the phone actually, the black finish, and it's actually made of some fiber material. Yeah, it's actually somehow rough to hold, and it feels subtle in the hand. Firstly, the right hand side of the phone has the volume button and the power button as well. Under the phone we have the USB micro type under there, the volume rockers, I said volume rockers, speaker grills, and the microphone jack. On the left hand side of the phone we can see the SIM tray, which also houses the micro SD card tray. On the top of the phone we can see the microphone jack, headphone jack on top there. And let's go back to the rear right now. We can see the dual camera setup as well, the quad setup flash behind there, the fingerprint scanner, the Infinix logo, and as well as some descriptions on the. Okay, firstly let's start with the front of the phone. As you can see, it's a 6.2-inch phone, which actually is a little bit, well, I'd say it's a little bit longer in length than the original release Hot S3X. Wow, but we gotta talk about that finish. It's actually some fiberglass material, and not a fingerprint magnet as the S3X or the Note 5. It actually feels very good to hold in the hand because of the material used, and it's not quite heavy. Upon its 4000 mAh battery, it's actually somewhat very light to hold in the hand. Okay, let's get to the main phone right now. As we know, this device is a Snapdragon 425 device, and it has 2 gigs of RAM. This is the base model of this device with 16 gigs of storage. Now, this device actually doesn't support 4K videos that well, but because of its resolution, it's 720 by 1500 pixels, it actually has a very nice viewing angles because of the HD display it has on it. Under very extreme lighting conditions, you can actually see the screen even in dim or very maximum brightness. You can see your screen very well in extreme lighting conditions. Okay, now let's actually review the specs sheets from the settings. Let's go to the settings right now. And from our settings we can see directly from there that this device is the base model. Yeah, it is the base model. It has 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of storage, and a 720 by 1500 pixels display. It has 4000 mAh battery and currently running on XOS 3.3 LTE, and it is also running on Android 8.1, and although it hasn't got the major Android Pie updates yet, we might be expecting that soon, since this is the latest device from Infinix. Okay, enhanced and as well as the portrait mode. Okay, so that is the dual camera setup, the 30 megapixel primary camera and 2 megapixel secondary lens, which is a dual flex lens, sorry. So we should be using that in extreme low light conditions to give very good photos. Okay, so let's take a picture. Loading. Okay, let's take this one and let's see that. Well, this doesn't seem to be the best of photos, but it actually blurred out the edges of the photos very well, and we can see that really did justice to the saturation there, as it wasn't all that saturated environment. The box itself actually kept the actual temporal level, which was seen both with the physical and the secondary. Okay guys, and overall I can say this is an okay camera, but I'm not saying it's actually the best. The rear camera is actually okay, it's not worse, but it does perform I'd say average to the normal flagship devices we see, which is the Apple and Samsung devices, but it's actually very okay for an Infinix device. So do not expect any less from this kinds of device. But I'd say on an overall, it's not actually worth the upgrade if you're currently using the Infinix Hot 6 or the Hot S3X. There is no need upgrading to this device because there's nothing which might intrigue you in this new device. The only intriguing factor which differentiates this from the others might not just be the notch. So if you're using a Hot 6 or the Hot S3X, please. So if you're an Infinix enthusiast and you want to get the latest Infinix device, I think you should actually watch out for the Pro version of this phone, because I think it will be a very good device. So if you can wait a little bit longer for the Pro version, I think you'll be more satisfied with Infinix. So you get the best from them. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.